Hello there, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I will be doing a soul share and sharing on this notion of releasing judgment and allowing what is to simply be. I feel inspired to share on this topic to you right now in this particular moment because I myself am remembering the importance of releasing judgment on others, and most particularly on ourselves, because we all have our blind spots, and these types of judgments can come creeping in and we don't necessarily notice them or see them right away. But when we start paying attention to them, we can realize and see how tiny they can be and how they can kind of creep up into our consciousness. And I'm remembering the importance of releasing that judgment because I've actually, for those of you who have been following me for a little while now, you know that I released my single not too long ago, and while I felt really supported and I was receiving so much love, these last few days I have been actually feeling very tired, and while I normally would have actually beaten myself up around this type of behavior and how I was actually feeling, I was actually able to just accept the exhaustion that I was feeling, even though I couldn't necessarily understand it, and not necessarily wanting to rationalize it either, but more coming to a place of acceptance that I was really exhausted and that I really needed to rest. And so I wanted to share about this releasing of this judgment because yesterday I was feeling pretty horrible, and in my body, physically I wasn't well. Emotionally I wasn't feeling too sure of myself, and our reflexes to grip onto the sensation of how we felt when we were feeling well, particularly in these moments when we're unwell. And we tend to, from a mental space, compare, like, oh, a week ago I was feeling so good, why aren't I feeling great right now? Or really just trying to grasp, and this actually, in my experience, creates a resistance to what actually is asking to be moved through. And so in the releasing of judgment and just coming home here and saying, like, it's okay, I can, if my body feels tired, if I emotionally feel tired, rather than beating ourselves up about it, maybe just asking the question, what can I do to better support myself, seeing as I'm so tired right now, or seeing as I'm feeling in such a way. So for me, that equated to just resting a lot more, getting extra sleep, not really moving so much, and going out into the sun and getting some fresh vitamin D, and just allowing myself to experience that, and knowing that it was going to shift eventually, And so actually I woke up today feeling 100 times better, and feeling much better. And it's just a testament to really this powerful practice of just releasing the judgment, because we're really programmed and wired to judge ourselves when things aren't going well. It's deeply rooted in our society, and so it takes a lot of vigilance. It takes a lot of heart discipline. I don't want to say discipline because it seems like it's coming from a very mind anchored place, and really this heart discipline is really just more from a space of compassion and seeing it and being able to recognize it and be like, oh, wait a minute, I'm slipping out of alignment here, and how can I just slowly softly bring myself back to a space where I can really feel more in balance and more in alignment with you know, my values and my integrity. So and the beauty of that, when we practice this releasing the self-judgment and really just allowing us whatever is to simply be, not trying to micromanage it, not trying to manipulate the situation, well, we oftentimes are more open to receiving the lessons that are there for us beneath it all. And because I really do believe that, you know, when we are triggered or when we are feeling a certain way, there's sometimes something that's being pointed to, you know, and sometimes it can go deep in terms of its meaning, and sometimes it's just a simple reminder of you need to rest right now, and that's that, you know. So that's one of the beautiful things that can emerge out of that. And the other thing is that by practicing this release of judgment and self-compassion, well, we get to better show up for other people around us and support them in their journeys by being present, free of judgment, and present with compassion. So this is, I think, a really beautiful way to, you know, be kinder to ourselves, and in the long run, you know, we are really benefiting others, because what we get to practice with ourselves, we get to implement even better, you know, to those around us. And so that was my share for you today, this notion of releasing the judgment, because there is a lot of it out there, and we really do have to stay vigilant in creating safe spaces for ourselves and for others in this world. And so that's my invitation for you today. Maybe just inquiring, looking, being curious as to if there are any areas in your life or any particular thoughts that feel like maybe you're holding a bit of judgment towards yourself, and maybe where are the ways that you can reframe that in a way so you can offer yourself more support, rather than being so critical and hard on yourself. And so if this video inspired you or inspired anything in you, please do share with me in the comments section below. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. And I really look forward to continuing to share with you on this platform. There are so many beautiful things coming up. My website is being redone, and so for those of you who don't know me so well, I am a sacred sound artist, and I offer sound healing therapy. I offer mantra meditation, sometimes in group format or just through live sessions. And so I'm redoing my website to be able to better serve you through this beautiful art of sacred sound. And I really look forward to getting to connect with you on a deeper level if you feel that this is a medicine that you would like to get to know better and you would like to receive. And other things on the horizon, well, I won't talk too much about it just yet, but I really do want to thank you for those of you who have been here, you know, for a while. I really want to thank you for just being a part of this community, for all of your support, for sharing the videos when they resonate, and you know, sharing my music. If it's something that really does speak to you, know that nothing is ever pressured and expected of you, but it's always appreciated when it happens. And so on that note, I hope that you're having a beautiful spring day, warm day, and I send you so much love. Namaste.